Hello, this is Nate with Stockton & Associates, Chief Marketing Advisor, and I'd like to welcome you to Twitter for Basics video series, Part 1, Signing Up for Twitter. Today we're actually going to start an account with Twitter and go through the basics of setting it up and sending out our first tweet. The page we're looking at here is the Twitter homepage. It's twitter.com. It's the first thing that you see whenever you come to Twitter. Unless you saved with cookies or something like that to log in. The first thing that we're going to do, they put a big green button in the middle that says Get Started, Join. Click that in the middle. They only ask a few questions to get your account going. The first one is your full name. Go ahead and put my full name in. Second one is username. Username, you need to pick something unique that is associated with the type of tweets that you'll be doing. If this is a personal account, you have a lot more flexibility. You can put pretty much whatever you'd like, something variation of your name, variation of interest, hobbies, and so on. If this is business, I do recommend that you use something that's associated with your business. If you're a marketing company, maybe marketing guru, you sell hair bows, something hair bows, something that's going to be people can associate your account with the type of tweets that you're sending out. People do search for people to follow based on their username. Sometimes the full name comes into play, but usually it's username because they expect a unique username associated to what you're tweeting. I'm actually going to create an account based on a book that I'm writing, Breastfeeding for Daddies. So I'm going to create I think the username should be fairly unique, and it has been taken. Okay. And next you'll enter a password. And you'll see over to the right, it'll let you know how good, how weak, so on your password is. And next to it, we'll ask you for your email. I do suggest you enter your email here in case you ever forget your username or your password. They need somewhere to send it. If you would like email Twitter, there's a box that says I want the inside scoop. Please send me email updates. If you'd like some email from them, click that. Otherwise, they'll only use your email to send password, username. I have yet to receive any kind of spam from Twitter, so I'm fairly confident it'll be okay with that. I have to use a unique email. So we will try that email. That email's been taken. And at the bottom here, you will see a reCAPTCHA form. Usually I have two words here, skewed a little bit so that their hopes are that only a human can actually read this. You type the words in there, click Create My Account. Twitter is one of the simplest of the social media sites to use. It's also one of the simplest to sign up. It's pretty quick and easy. Go through a series of questions here, but technically at this point your account has been created and you are ready to go. The next question we see here is see if your friends are on Twitter. It gives you an opportunity if you have a Gmail account, a Yahoo account, AOL, to actually check that your address book in those three email systems to see if any of those friends are already on Twitter. At this point we're going to skip this step. You'll see a button here, skip this step. And the next thing to come up is actually a list of well-known, prominent people that you'll find on Twitter. And I actually have a list of everything from there's Martha Stewart, Southwest Airlines, Orlando Magic, Oprah, quite a few things. You can actually, if you want to, you can select all and it'll take everything off. I don't have no problem following them. Give me somebody to get some type of updates from. So I will select all here, and I'll hit finish. And at this point, our account is set up. We can start tweeting away. In just a second, we'll send our first tweet, and we'll go over a few of the things on the Twitter interface here. Might be a couple of things already popping up that are a little unfamiliar. But the first thing we're going to see at the very top of the page is what are you doing? I believe on most pages you'll see a what are you doing box. And we're going to go in just started with Twitter. And hit update. As soon as you hit that, you've tweeted. Next thing to take notice is it says home here, but this is actually basically the timeline for all of your tweets and all the tweets from your followers. You'll see quite a few here from Jim Jones, Paul Feig, iTunes. You just see all the things that everyone that has posted recently. Over on the right sidebar, you'll notice the username at the top. We actually can click that to go to our particular page. The next thing you'll notice is how many people we are following, how many people are following us, and how many updates that we've posted. We're just getting started with Twitter update. Gave us our first update. Unfortunately, we have no one following us yet, but that will change. And there's a couple of things here that Twitter pops up some type of little message. Actually, they pose it as a definition. I think this may be ads or something like that for Twitter. Next to see is there are several links. The first link is the @BF4Daddies, which is our username. This particular go to, at this point there's nothing on it, but it will show anytime that our name has been mentioned. In order for someone to really communicate with us directly, they put our username in with the @ right before that, and it'll show up. And anytime that anyone says anything, regardless of followers you're following, anyone, if they put your username in like this, it will pop up here and show you what's being said. A lot of times you'll see retweets, which we will get to in a later series. Just various things that'll pop up that'll have your name in it. I will let you know anytime that you send a message out or a tweet out with the @ symbol, it is very public. Everyone that you're following, everyone they're following, everyone can see it. So be careful what you post there. The next message is direct, or the next link is direct messages. This particular one allows you to send messages and continue that communication with any of your followers or anyone that you're following. But this one is direct, and it is private. No one else sees this except for that person. So if you need to send something to someone sensitive, so you just don't want to broadcast everyone, use this part right here. And the next one is favorites. I can win on various tweets, and we'll find one to mark as a new trend, the anti-bull drink. Why don't we save that as a favorite? And next to any of these tweets, you'll see there's two items here. You have the star, which is to mark it as a favorite, and you have the reply. We can click this, and it actually brings up the @ with Tony Robbins there. And that way you can communicate, basically reply to what he sent out. Now that we've created a favorites, you can go into favorites, and you'll see this particular tweet pop up. Use this to save anything that you want to refer to later. Good links, something that you need to hassle someone over, anything that you need to save here. Use your favorite.